Okay, let's see. There we are. Hey, I'm here. Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to the Cool Dads channel. I know it's been a hot minute, but I want to get back into this because I enjoy doing it. The problem is I try to focus on one thing, and that's not my specialty. We're going to be real for a moment. I'm going to share a few things, and we're going to kind of look at the direction I want to take this now because my ultimate goal is to be putting out a video a week. I know that some people are going to be like, oh, that's crazy. It is crazy, especially working full time and, working full time and among other projects. I know there isn't a lot of stuff I talk about here, but I do work full time as a chef. I'm actually hoping to have a new position soon. That'll be a step up. So looking forward to that. But among those things are writing a cookbook for recipes I've built and found and used and tweaked over time. And the first cookbook, I'll let y'all know when it drops, but the first cookbook's going to be about how to make your condiments from scratch at home and get rid of all the nasty ingredients, all of the preservatives and additives that you don't really need in your body. Um, Making it from scratch. I'm going to do a lot of umming and humming and awing and all that stuff because this is live. And I did not write a script. I just decided to do it because, as I discovered a couple of years ago, late life, later in life diagnosis than most people these days, I am pretty severely ADHD and, yeah, pretty well onto the autism spectrum as well. Those two things, I guess they're referred to as AUDHD, AUDHD, AUD, yeah, these days can make it interesting. I like to pick up projects and then I have a hard time continuing them. So I'm thinking that what I want to do now is I'm going to take this channel in a slightly different direction. It's not going to focus on any one thing anymore. It's going to be wherever the ADHD takes us this week. That's kind of going to be the theme of the channel now. There can be anything from cooking to wood projects to 3D printing to tech stuff to. I'm going to stay away from religion and politics because, yeah, religion and politics. But just about anything else is fair game. And if you've got suggestions for things you'd like to see me look into, get into, attempt, try, fail at miserably sometimes, throw it in the comments on on this video or future videos. Let me know. For those of you who followed my series on Jade, she is still around. She's sitting in the driveway right now, doing some research trying to find her a donor engine because my dumbass didn't do all the research and realize I could not put the ethanol gas into her, and I may have detonated the engine a little bit. As far as we can tell, everything behind that is fine, so it's just a matter of replacing the engine. And with the state of everything today, that gets a little bit more difficult. So I'm going to keep looking, and we'll see what we can come up with. Um, that being said, there may be some videos on Jade again. I'm looking forward to getting her back on the road in the nice weather and just driving around with her and having a good time because she makes people smile, and we need more of that today. Now, excuse me, you can absolutely follow me on TikTok too. I'm a little more active over there recently because it matches my attention span. Let's be honest about that. I have no issue admitting that my attention span, if I'm not hyper fixated on something, my attention span is about the same as that of a goldfish. But when I get hyper fixated, let me tell you, I learn a lot of stuff real quick. So that's kind of the plan going forward. I want to start. My goal is to have the first video up next week. I don't want to commit to a specific day at the moment, simply because my schedule is a little flexible right now. In other words, it's not the same every week. So my goal is by Friday each week to have a new video up. That is, I have set a goal for myself. And what you can't see is the whiteboard on the wall behind the computer and the camera that says, is your video ready for Friday? So that's where we're going with this. Um, so let's see. Nothing in chat. I'm okay with that right now. Um, where was I going? Oh yeah. So sorry. Welcome to my AD. Welcome to my ADHD. Yes. So yeah, I was getting everything back up and running. Wanted to give it a test run to see how things went. There may possibly be live streams going on. Um, I haven't really decided beyond this particular one because I wanted to test out my setup and see how it was working. I haven't really decided if there'll be live streams on a regular basis. There may be. As we build up, which I would hopefully will build up some subscribers. I honestly, my goal is, I guess, to share my ADHD journey with you guys because I know I'm not the only one, and I am not the king of the ADHDers by any stretch. I just figure sharing my journey might help somebody else. And honestly, if it does, I'll probably never know about it, and I'm okay with that. But we're going to, like I said, take that journey. We're going to go down the road and see what we can find and have some fun along the way because that's half the point to life is you got to have fun, you got to enjoy it. But that pretty much covers what I wanted to come here and talk about. So thank you all for joining me. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I should do a TED Talk sometime. I got a million things I could talk about, but that's the problem, narrowing it down to just one. Oh, but yeah, like I said, if you can check me out on TikTok, I'm a little more active over there because, again, attention span. Um, and Cool Dad's on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. I post all sorts of weird shit these days. I do some travel stuff. I do forget to turn my phone to silent. Travel stuff, food stuff, projects, 3D printing. I'm doing as much as I can. I'd eventually like to get myself a laser machine too, so I can Death Star some shit. But I am not taking over for Styro Pyro. So, dude, if you see this, Drake, you are the bomb with that shit. I just watched your 400 battery video the other day, and I was like, and then I was like, no, my landlord would never let me do that in the backyard. Not to mention, there's not enough space for shit like that. So anyway, it'll be smaller projects, but stuff that I can get away with without taking anybody out or getting the cops called. So that being said, thank you all for joining me. Be kind to one another. It really does make a difference. Universe hates my hair, but it's not horrible today, so I can run with it. I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next one. So my goal is to have a video up. I don't know about this Friday, but by next Friday, I should have a new video up for y'all. So keep your eyes out. We'll see you.